Let us take a sentence from the editorial of the newspaper The Hindu. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, in his Independence Day speech, combined the familiar rhetoric with some fresh thoughts. Here, this sentence is composed of a single clause. Clause सेंटेंस का वो यूनिट होता है जिसमें कम से कम एक सब्जेक्ट और एक वर्ब होता है. Let us see the meaning of the words used in this sentence. पहला शब्द है rhetoric, जो कि एक एब्स्ट्रैक्ट नाउन है. इसका मतलब होता है भाषण जिसमें शब्दों के ज़रिए लोगों को प्रभावित करने की कोशिश की जाती है. स्पीच दैट इज़ एम्ड एट कन्विंसिंग और परsuading people but that may not be honest or sincere. दूसरा शब्द है थॉट, जो कि अगेन एक एब्स्ट्रैक्ट नाउन है जिसका मतलब होता है सोच, आइडिया या ओपिनियन दैट इज़ प्रोड्यूस्ड बाय थिंकिंग. Let us now see the different constituent of this sentence. इस सेंटेंस का एक सब्जेक्ट है प्राइम मिनिस्टर नरेंद्र मोदी. इसमें नरेंद्र मोदी नाउन इन ए पोजिशन है, दैट इज़ ए पॉजिटिव नाउन है. और ये जो नाउन है, दिस नाउन इज़ बाय द साइड ऑफ द हेड वर्ड प्राइम मिनिस्टर विच इज़ बेसिकली द सब्जेक्ट. और ये जो सब्जेक्ट है, ये सब्जेक्ट डूअर सब्जेक्ट है, दैट इज़ दिस सब्जेक्ट इज़ परफॉर्मिंग सम एक्शन. इन हिज इंडिपेंडेंस डे स्पीच, ये एक एडवर्ब ऑफ सर्कमस्टांसेस है विच इज़ आंसरिंग वेयर the action is being performed, that is in what activity an action is being performed or is performed. थर्ड कंस्टिट्यूएंट जो कि कंबाइंड है, ये एक पास्ट टेंस है कंबाइन का, दैट इज़ ये V2 है. और दिस V2 is also called tensed form of verb because V2 shows the period of action, that is whether the action is being performed in the present period or the past period. So here the verb combined is a tensed form of verb which is showing that the action was performed sometime in the past period. ये जो combined verb है, ये एक transitive verb है, that is this verb takes an object that suffers the effect of an action indicated by this verb combine. थर्ड कंस्टिट्यूएंट इस सेंटेंस का है द फैमिलियर रेटरिक. इसमें रेटरिक हेड वर्ड है और फैमिलियर इसका एडजेक्टिव है. ये एक नाउन फ्रेज है बिकॉज दिस इज़ अ ग्रुप ऑफ वर्ड्स कंसिस्टिंग ऑफ नाउन एंड इट्स एडजेक्टिव. ये जो noun phrase है, this noun phrase is performing the syntactic function of object of the verb combined. थर्ड जो constituent है इस clause का, वो है with some fresh thoughts. ये एक prepositional phrase है which is beginning with the preposition with, and this with preposition has the complement some fresh thoughts. ये जो prepositional phrase है, ये एक ऑब्जेक्ट रिलेटेड या ऑब्जेक्ट ओरिएंटेड एडवर्ब है और ये एक रिजल्टेंट एडवर्ब भी है. तो इस प्रीपोजिशनल फ्रेज की दो खासियत है, ये एक ऑब्जेक्ट रिलेटेड एडवर्ब है और ये एक रिजल्टेंट एडवर्ब है. रिजल्टेंट एडवर्ब क्या होता है? तो रिजल्टेंट एडवर्ब is the adverb which becomes an adjective or a qualifier of the preceding object, which is a noun or a noun phrase, by virtue of the activity indicated by the verb. Let us take some examples to understand what exactly this means. पहला एग्जाम्पल लेते हैं. He put the kettle on the stove. उसने रखा kettle को stove पर. Here the verb put is an action verb which is having some effect on the kettle, and because of this effect this kettle is now on the stove. So this on the stove is a resultant adverb. The kettle on the stove was brand new. Here the kettle is now attached with a modifier or a qualifier, or simply speaking an adjective, that is on the stove by virtue of the action put, which was performed by the subject he. Let us take another example. He mixed sugar in the curd. Now the sugar is in the curd as a result of this activity of mixing. Here in the curd is a resultant adverb. Mixed is the activity by virtue of which this sugar is now in the curd. You see, this resultant adverb, which is essentially a prepositional phrase, is similar to resultant object, which comes into existence because of the activity indicated by the verb. Let's take examples to understand this. He dug a hole in the wall. उसने खोदा एक छेद दीवार में. Here the activity dug is or has the effect of creating a hole in the wall. So this hole is the result of the activity of digging. So this hole is a resultant object. Again, this prepositional phrase in the wall is also a resultant adverb. That is to say, now there is a hole and the hole is in the wall. Let us take second example. She cooked breakfast. Here breakfast is again a resultant object which has come into existence by virtue of the activity, that is